Okay, Ladybugs, good morning, good morning. Hold on, let me get this deck of cards. I'm gonna do a little small reading. So some of you all are being gang stalked by a particular group of women. Now, this part right here I'm getting ready to do may be a specific set of you all. The women that's trolling you are made up of mothers, wives, sister-in-laws or sisters, mistresses, and side pieces when it comes to the women in the group. These are women that a man, has had much involvement with, but this man has a very shady and illegal side to him. The thing about it is, this man has been in much trouble or has gotten into much trouble, and he's gotten into federal trouble. One thing about the feds, even if you get out, if you go to federal prison, get out, something like that, they still kind of observe your life, monitor your life. When it comes to white collar crime, it's really no difference in that, to be honest with you. But let's say he got out of the trouble, but the women are trolling you because this is a man that either has money, you may not know about it, or he has gotten away with a certain part of the money. These women are obstructing you, trying to prevent you from being with him. It's more so because of tangible gains. Others of you all, they just don't like you. And these women they want you to feel like you're less than them, or, some blah like that. But when it comes to the legal side, this is a man here that has beat the system or beating the system. He could be accustomed to doing it. He could be, a lifetime criminal and just not caught up, enough like that. But they still look into his life. You are the cleanest woman that he's dealt with and associated with. When I say clean, I'm not talking about, just physically hygiene clean, like your career, your money, your credit, your house, your apartment, your trailer. You are the one that doesn't know or did not know his true involvement with his illegal scams, gimmicks, and things like that. Let me tell you what these smart behind women have done for themselves by trolling you, bothering you. These women have caused federal agents to thoroughly investigate and break down their lives, their children's lives, their people they've had relationships with. Some of these women have dated and had children or been involved with other men that are in gangs. They also know that some of these women have gone and placed attacks on you and this man from gang members. Not only that, not only attacks, but brutal deaths, the way you all are meant to die. These women they are so, let's call them smart, because they don't like when you call them dumb. These women are so smart. They open up the channels of investigation being done right under their nose. You know how I be saying how you get your friend to do something for you, these effed up favors. They have involved some of their friends, and their friends are going to be guilty and go down guilty of association. The hands of one are the hands of all. I'm telling you, there are specific links that have already linked them to the crime that a particular man has done or been involved with. Y'all remember, let me give a simple example. Remember how I used to turn the comments off when I used to talk about love messages? And because it would be so many derogatory comments in the comment section, and I would say, don't let those comments deter you if you want to get to know a man or something like that. And people would write long stories about scams and illegal involvements, especially fraud, forgery, wire fraud, real estate scams, internet scams that a man would be in. They would always badger and put that man's business out and what he did and family members. Honey, federal agents, these women so smart, they couldn't even sense the federal agents tagging them, following them. And many of them have friends or family members that's on these platforms doing readings. These readings have obstructed much justice in the legal system, and that's why some of these readers are about to disappear or probably change up their readings because they're linking. Now let me say something. When the feds trace you, let's use our common sense on this. When you remember when Hillary Clinton got caught up in that little email thing when they pulled her emails out that she had deleted and thought she gotten rid of. Now Hillary Clinton was the president's wife. If they can get in her behind and dig in her life like that, why you think they can't dig in YouTube like that? Why you think they not gonna dig in Gmail like that? Why you think they can't get in Yahoo like that? Why do you think they can't get in AOL or .org? Why do people not think that? Common sense. Not using their common sense, and they acted and responded very emotionally. Targeting you is what cleared your name, or was clearing your name. Targeting you made it easy for the feds to eliminate you. Many of you all, that's why you've not been questioned. That's why you've not been contacted, because number one, you don't know. And anytime a person can say that they didn't know a man did this and a man did that, but they find out he has another woman or another person, and they contact that person and telling the person everything about their life, but you tell a federal agent or a local authority that you didn't know something, but behind the scenes you trying to mess up in his love life. These situations are being used to group people in. I saw a lot of fraternities, specific fraternities. I saw sororities. I saw a lot of Masons, Freemasons, Eastern Stars, and there are a specific set of group that does not have a name to it. And the reason they didn't put a name to it is because of this right here. In case they get busted, they don't want them to be, because it'll bring a whole different charge on them if they have a name to it, because it makes the group more intentional. The thing of the matter of it is, it don't matter. All these people are being circled and aligned, grouped up together, guilty by association. Some of y'all should thank God that y'all were targeted. I know the black magic. Oh yeah, let me see how this too. Ladies, intelligence officers, I meant to say this on the other channel. Intelligence agents and officers have been investigating and learning about black magic, voodoo, witchcraft, what it does to a person, and they're monitoring you, assessing, analyzing, but they're using it. I'm not gonna say they're gonna bring a case up in court and say this person was under this black magic, Your Honor. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, they're learning of it to make the case and the situation make sense, because a lot of the stuff is circumstantial. You know what else they're doing? Guess what else? These women that know that these men are in particular groups, in particular criminal activities, some of these women are doing a lot of black magic, a lot of witchcraft on law enforcement, like local law enforcement as well as high-ranking law enforcement, because they're trying to manipulate those people to get out of something that number one, a lot of them knew about. They was taking the money from it. It was like conspiracy, known them. They knew what the man was doing. They benefited from it, and they helped him. So guess what? They're trying to use black magic and witchcraft to get them out of it, like like I said, to kind of make an illusion for these agents. It ain't working. It is not working. And when I tell you it's a plethora of agents and investigators on particular cases, honey, it's a plethora of them. So some of you all, I'm telling you, thank God, because a lot of these side pieces, mistresses, and wives and mothers, they're going down. They're going right down, whether they go down with this man or because of this man. But some of them didn't have sense enough to stop doing something so much as simple as emailing you, calling you. Many phones are monitored. Many phones are tapped. When I say many, baby, many. Many phones. Yep. You know that scripture in the Bible, God but the child that has his own, you better be glad you got your own, whether it's a little bit compared to their lot, because a lot of their ass is going, and I mean, when I say federal charges, multiple federal charges. Yep. A lot of these women are scammers. They into schemes. Little businesses they have that they got them started, jobs they got it. Guess what? All of this was off the strength of a crime, and they are big schemers that are in the known. I'm going to say this right here, and I'm sure if you watch this part of the Housewives, you know what I mean. You see how Phaedra walked away? And Apollo went and did them 8 years? Everybody knows that she knew. Everybody knows. Common sense. But these women, they don't have the money to pay an attorney that would or could pay a judge to keep their ass out of trouble. That's what people get though, meddling and stuff, getting in other people's crap, and then you don't consider the cost for your own goddamn life. You think you're doing something so smart, so slick, that's gonna hurt somebody else, and you hurting your own damn self. The ditch they dug for you, I'm telling you, their ass is gonna be lined up. And that's why many of these women, especially these side women and these mistresses that some of y'all didn't even know about, many of them are the ones that have been blowing the whistle on some of these men, reporting them, and they were reporting them out of retaliation and reporting you. But it was the best thing they could have done for some of y'all lives, because some of y'all got some clean, honest lives. Yep. That's what they get. That's what they get. And some of these men kind of dumb, if you ask me, because they getting with women that are basically scammers, hustlers. Everybody do their stuff in their life, when they do it, and how they do it. But even if you were in a particular lifestyle before, you know what else? It's good that you don't live that lifestyle anymore, because your clean lifestyle has made the difference. See, that's why Matthew 5:44 tells us, pray for those that despitefully use us, those that try to persecute us, because guess what? The use they think they're getting from you is the use the system is going to get out of their ass. And it's going to be some bad stuff come out about some tarot readers. And I'm talking about they're going to be guilty. When a federal agent comes to your door, guess what? They already got the proof. They're going to see if you're going to, number one, be honest. Number two, cooperate. Those are your two beckoning calls when a federal agent comes to your door. They know your ass is guilty. They know you have participated. If you lie, you screw yourself up. If you don't participate, you screw yourself up. And a lot of these women gonna be screwed, honey. Yeah, screwed. It's so many different agents watching these women. It don't make no sense. Different branches of elite, like federal agents. Some local. But let's see. I want to look at these women, because what I saw, these women are so emotional. They showed me a tsunami. They so emotional that they're just doing reckless stuff, whether it's to them, whether it's to you, whether it's to this man. But they're very emotional right now. They're all over the place. Some of them should be all over the place, because their ass is going straight to prison. When they go to jail, that bond going to be so high, it's going to be ridiculous. You're talking about a plethora of felony charges, felony crimes, federal child, no. Y'all, isn't perjury when somebody knowingly lies to an agent or officer or a person of law enforcement? Because a lot of them people going to get them charges too. Some of these gang members that they've gotten involved with, the gang, some of these gang members going to get off. Even some of these people they hired to do some sort of hit, these people going to get lesser charges than what they're getting, because they were the aggressor. That's what this investigation is proving. They are the aggressors in these situations. You can't feel bad for nobody. You got a bunch of mean girls trying to, that bullying gonna work and favor your life. Watch how it favors you though. Let's look at these women. Let's look at these women. Look at these women in this situation, Holy Spirit. Some of y'all can have the Page of Wands. Some of them could be young girls. Young girls, young-minded, very immature. And see right here, I told you, these women could be religious, spiritual, but they are part of certain groups, organizations, and societies. These are organized crime that they have all contributed knowingly, consensually. They consented to this goddamn crime. See right here, a lot of this is going online, and that's what people don't realize. Common sense should tell you, well, I ain't gonna say that part, but let me say this right here. All this here creating these fake email addresses and stuff like that and reaching out, that's where they messed up. This is people at a distance and online doing things, waiting. The Queen of this is the Queen of Swords. These are people right here. They're gonna need some attorneys, honey. They're gonna need some legal representation. A lot of them are going to give, I saw they're going to do like some plea deals and take bargains, because they're going to cooperate, but it's going to be after it's too late. It's going to be after it's too late. It's after I think it's called perjury, when they've lied multiple times, you know, said they didn't do it, they didn't know, but they all are associated. All are mutually benefited. That's like if I get Drika, y'all don't know Drika, but Drika know me. And Drika know y'all, know of y'all. If I get Drika to do a dirty favor for me, for y'all, you don't know who she is, but she and I already know. But she gonna come to you and lie and try to lure you in, manipulate you. A lot of these women have been setting up kidnapping as well too. Kidnapping and a lot of heinous crimes to happen publicly to you to make it look like a freak accident or a freak situation. You being at the wrong place at the wrong time, but no, it's organized crime. So that's why I use that situation. See right here, some of y'all, these wives and mothers, I don't feel sorry for these slack ass mamas. Young mamas, old mamas, they should know better. Their children should be their focus. And some of these empresses are looking for a particular place in life. They want to get upscale or, hold on. They want to live upscale. They want to live a certain type of way. See right here, the Seven of Swords, schemers, scammers, lies, fraudulent women. These are fraudulent, forgery-like women. I heard forgery. Somebody who could be in the forgery. Miserable women. And they going to have much pressure. The same pressure they had on you, the same problems you had on you, is going to be triple, quadruple. It's going to be intensified. See right here, the Ten of Pentacles. Some of y'all, this is a money thing. Now, some of these schemes, I'm going to tell you now, some of these schemes that you may not know about, these men do a lot of scheming. And they make money. They do a lot of scamming. But guess what? They do it with these type of women. You know how people want to live like a superficial life above their means and something like that, and they'll take a lick in life? That's what they do. A lot of these women have, like, you know, they showed me 501c's, organization, nonprofits, incorporations. It's fraudulent businesses. See, now these women are trying to decide which way to go. Because some of them, they're feeling like, I think I did too much. I think I said too much. Or I think I didn't say enough. I'm scared. They're really scared and nervous because they don't know which way to go. Goody for them. I don't feel bad for them. See here? They're gonna investigate it right there. The investigators watching all of this, watching all their moves, and some of them, the same people they got to do their dirt, are the same ones that's telling on them. The same ones they got to do their dirt are the same ones that's throwing them under the bus because they know this right here. And that's what agents will do. Agents will do a brain scan on you, and you know what reverse psychology is, how you take those tests to get a job, to ask you questions. They ask you the same question that's really the same thing. They just switch it up. That's what these agents have been doing. Some of these women got weak-minded friends, but they weak-minded too. Some of these women got weak-minded family members, and guess what? These agents know it. And that's how they get more of an internal look at what's going on, how's it going on, and the type of games that they have been playing. These federal games are going to cost them. God bless the dead. The young lady, I think her name was Shanquella. She went overseas with those friends, but those friends knew that they were going to at least fight her. But the young lady's adrenaline kicked in, and she became very emotional, and she unalived her. All the people knew what was happening or what was going to happen. See, that's what's going on here. It's like, nah, we ain't gonna do nothing bad to AEL subscriber. You know, we just gonna scare her. We just gonna push her around. But in actuality, one person is so shysty or hates you so much, this person wants you unalive. And it's like they intentionally hit you in the head, or have you hit in the head, or have you lured somewhere. Because this is like kidnapping. Like, some of you all, be discerning, be spiritually discerning why you get invited certain places and why you get invited around certain people. Because it's meant, some of these trips meant to be our last trips. And some of these occasions meant to be your last occasions. Because it's the malice, it's the hatred, it's the evil that's in some of these women's heart towards you. All right, anything else you need to know about these women? Yep. Some of these women may go on the run, or they may move all of a sudden, thinking that's gonna help them, but nope. Some of these women, let me say what else I saw in this dream real quick. Some of these women have younger children or just children in general. That's minors. Let's say that's minor. Some of these kids are going to have a parent, like a grandparent, a sibling to take the child. Because these women going to big prison. Yep, be careful of going places and who you go with. All right, anything else you need to know about these? Let's break down this 10 of Wands here. Show me the 10 of Wands. See here? I'm glad this came out. Sorceress. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Spiritual practitioners that were paid to put stuff on you. These agents, they know it. And you know how people be paying for death spells, death rituals, and stuff like that? These agencies, some of the weak friends have already told, well, okay, what if I tell you everything that's really happening? These people know who the practitioners are, and they are investigating the practitioners. I said this when I first came to YouTube. When you pay somebody to have something done to somebody and it caused their life to be taken, that's a crime. That's murder. That's a crime. That's attempted murder. These spiritual practitioners have compromised themselves. Do you hear me? So that's why people don't take spirituality as tarot as good, because of this evil stuff. These I'm talking about intelligence officers, they're putting this stuff together. And some of the people that these women have recruited are telling. I mean, they blow, you know that song, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. They blowing the whistle because their ass is up for prison time because of death spells. Something that was meant to cause somebody much harm or fatal harm to their life. I don't feel sorry for people like that. All right. So, the net 10 of Wands. What's coming from the 10 of Wands with these women? And these practitioners don't have no other choice but to tell. Some of y'all not going to believe the places that these people have contacted. You know, like far places, foreign places. And that could be why for some situations the CIA is involved. Because some of this stuff is messy. Oh, yeah, y'all. You know what else I saw? I saw people of status. I saw people of status. And I actually saw people, you know, in certain particular places of statuses. Some of these people may be professionals, related to professionals, associated to professionals in these fraternities, sororities, organizations, groups, societies. They, like I said, they're all mutually associated because I saw license. Now they did spell this word out for me, disbar. Or it's going to be some disbarring. People are going to lose careers because it's a moral clause that they're going to get rid of them on. That's why HR is investigating so many people as well, too. But HR is investigating people privately. Yep. People going to lose licenses, honey. A whole goddamn license. Trying to get rid of you and got rid of their whole damn life. What's the 10 of Wands here? See right here, I told you. People that have been threatening people, attacking people. All of a sudden, these same attacks is going to intensify on them. See, and some of y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's something going on with baby mamas. The attack of the baby mamas, or the woman with the child or children. The attack of the baby mamas. We're going to start a series from that. Let me put this in my phone. Hold on so I don't forget. Hold on a minute. Start a series, the attack of the baby mamas. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. I ain't even scared to say it. I'm going to tell you something else they showed me. Remember how I started putting them videos on Patreon? They already showed me agents over there watching not only the videos, but watching the people watching the videos and looking at them because they're involved. So these people think they're ahead. That's just how much of a trail they created for themselves. See, it paid to use common sense. So one time, so when they gave me a full front row seat encounter. Holy Ghost said, you got to be scared of. No, you keep doing it. Because this is how some people are going to get caught. This is how some people have gotten caught. They got too comfortable. And people think because behind the scenes, is being done that is not seen or known at all. No ma'am, no ham, and no turkey. But some of these men got some scandalous baby mamas, fraudulent baby mamas, scheming baby mamas, scheming sisters, scheming, girlfriends, stuff like that. They're scheming. They're schemers for money, big money, a lot of money. See right here, some of these cases could go up into hundreds of thousands or just 100,000, even millions. And when it comes to getting this money from the government or abusing this government, they ass gonna get a lot of charges. These wires, these wire charges, gonna stick to their ass like white on damn rice. I told you, some of them is gonna be groups, organizations, societies, and a team of their asses going down. Yep, they ain't going nowhere. They so busy trying to distract you, they couldn't even see the feds in their life, CIA in their life, DEA in their life. They couldn't even see that the IRS is in their damn life. They even showed me the tax files. Some people were, when you make reports, don't ever think you're making an anonymous report to a federal agency dealing with any type of illegal scam scheme. Don't ever think you're reporting somebody and they don't know who you are. Nope. What they did is played themselves. I told you. Some of y'all can have a military component, that all this mess that's coming up with immigration law, as well as these military components, a lot of schemes, a lot of scams. These people have been defrauding governments, breaking much constitutional laws. The ones that you thought was playing you, guess what? Played themselves. All right, let's get some zodiac signs. Ladies, the only thing I want to say about this right here, be particular of favors. Be particular of favors. Don't be so open, even for your brothers, cousins. Be particular of favors that you do for people, calling people, taking money, especially when money is going through Cash App, Vimeo, Zelle, PayPal, all these places that are highly monitored, that have to report to the federal government, the IRS, even before having to, report businesses. They still had to report what they were getting. I'm telling you, be aware of favors. Beware of a person asking you to go to somebody's house. Some of these women, I'm going to tell y'all, people they've been having following you, going by you, have been followed as well. It's a lot of undercover cops in these situations as well. Undercover agents look normal like you and me, but they're agents. They've eaten with these people in the same time they're at the restaurant, on the phone talking. It's something on somebody's car as well, or vehicles as well. They know every conversation a person calls because they're doing the devilment from the car. They're doing the devilment for like they setting it up from the inside of their car. They know that. These people got specific wiretaps on them. Certain maintenance people are not maintenance people. Certain, what some people call lawn care. Lawn care people are not lawn care. Nope. Goody. I say goody for them. Trying to involve you and got their own mess in there. You got Libra. You got Libra, Aquarius, Libra, and Aquarius. Aquarius and Libra have taken up this whole reading. Aquarius is here 2 times. Libra is here 3 times. We'll roll the dice for more confirmation. Yep. For zodiac signs. It could be your zodiac sign, their zodiac sign, or one of the people that they've gotten involved, zodiac sign. You got to be careful how you mix in people mess. You have Libra, Pisces, Taurus, and Taurus. Taurus is here twice. Pisces is here twice. Libra is back on the board. We're going to ask the Holy Spirit to keep helping y'all, give y'all some confirmation. Yep. When you live a clean life, you don't have nothing to be stressed about. Everybody get into some stuff. This is not misdemeanor stuff, just so you know. All these are federal things. Some people don't even get involved in misdemeanor crimes because they don't take the chance to go to jail. But some people have. That's just that. But guess what, though? These are federal felony crimes. Some people have compromised their career. And it's something, oh yeah, we're going to do a separate read with that. Something is going on with the military as well. We're going to look into all of that, honey. We're going to start these series. Oh, dang. You have Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Libra. I'm going to tell you one thing for sure. Libra done came out in all 3 of these readings. So definitely Libra is here. Ladybugs, that's all I have. Y'all have a good day. Please, 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 please. When I tell you, be mindful of favors. Just be mindful of how you get your behind involved in other people's mess, because people don't tell you what their true intentions are or are not. And when this type of thing gets started, it's hard to get from up out of this right here. A lot of women in these sororities, these Eastern Star, a lot of these women, they look professional. They look professional asses going down, honey. They better have y'all, and if you watching, I'm going to tell you smart behind this. If you watching, you better have you some money saved, and you better have a real attorney, because those of you all that have these family members that are in these certain positions, guess what? They ass getting charged too. Y'all didn't compromise some of y'all family members' life, doing the devil's damn work, trying to be shady, trying to be shiesty, trying to put somebody else's life to end and mess your own damn life up. You better get your money together, because some of y'all gonna need some hellified good lawyers, attorneys. And guess what? People are not going to F with you after this right here. Peace and blessing. Great day, ladybugs. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Namaste.